Plus. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Woo! All right, we're back. Well, I'm back. Or he's back. He's back is likely what the Wawa is going to say, because look at this. We need gas. That is something that is all too common with this car. But I'm not complaining because, like I said, when I do drive it, I drive it. You know, in the beginning, I was thinking to myself, I don't think this car sounds that good. I mean, it sounds better when you're accelerating at a certain point. When you're shifting at certain points, you get those nice pops. But overall, I'm starting to realize this car may need the one thing I didn't want to do. I saw people saying that, oh, they should have gave it the 3.5 liter. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's kind of good that they didn't, because if you want to tune the car, if you want to put an exhaust and, you know, different stuff like that, those things for the slight part, not the most, but the light part, already exist. So it's good that they stayed with the 3.3 turbo. Now, I will say also that, I mean, going up to the, oh man, gas light just came on. Going up to the 3.5 is not really that much of a difference. Would you get like an extra 5 to 10 horsepower? So instead of 365, you get 375. Power delivery still is dependent upon how they tune the vehicle, the drivetrain, stuff like that. So not really that big of a deal. We are empty. So I am very curious to see how much I'm gonna get hit for this time around at the gas station. If I had to guess, I would say, I'm gonna say probably like 60 bucks. Probably like 55, 60. Got the classic at the station. Very nice. Pops and Son. Look at this, 55, right on the nose. $55, right on the nose. But anyway, yeah, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm not complaining because, listen, that was a great $55 worth of gas that I don't know, burned out of here. But yeah, let's get to the crux of the video. But actually, you know what? Not yet. I have an announcement to make. I have a surprise for you guys. I have another surprise for you guys. Hopefully that surprise can come through this week. I've actually got a few things set up that I haven't really been able to get to, but I will very, very soon. So sit tight. Also, while I'm at it, let me roll this window up. I want to give a shout out to Let's Keep It Real. He left a comment about the oil change, about the service that I had here on the car, and he came up with an amazing point. He said, you know, the break-in miles and the break-in stuff from when I first got the car was probably the service that's needed, which is changing the oil to get those old metals and stuff out of the engine, which is a great point. And I think actually I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because, you know, when you think about it, you are supposed to change out that old dirty oil after break-in miles. So yeah, I'm gonna make that happen. Shout out to him, appreciate that. And I didn't even think of that. That's crazy. Oh man, where are my manners? Let me put these windows back. Let me just turn the air on, actually. Turn this air on. Where are my manners? Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate everybody for liking the video. Leo Legion, loyal commenters and subscribers, you are much appreciated. Shout out to you guys. Big shout out to you guys as well. Yeah, so I got this surprise. I got a couple lineups coming. And you know what, real quick too, shout out to Kurt Gami. I gotta hit up my boy Kurt Gami because I need to get that Genesis coupe lined up to that TLX Type S. If you happen to see this video, I got a message coming to you really soon so we can get that set up. But now let's get to the crux of the video because we got a problem, Houston. This car sounds terrible now. I have grown accustomed to it. I have been driving the Genesis Coupe much more often. Therefore, I have realized that it definitely needs an exhaust, and whether I'm gonna get one or not remains to be determined. And there are specific reasons for that that I will address maybe down the line. I don't know. Right now though, I definitely say it needs an exhaust because I don't know, I just don't like it anymore. I'm also starting to think that part of the reason I don't like it anymore is because when I'm driving the Genesis Coupe, you get that nice low-end grunt, that low-end rumble, and I just love that from the sports cars. Again, I am a sports car person, and maybe it's me looking for something out of this car that I'm not supposed to because it's not that type of car. But nonetheless, even like when you get on it a little bit, yes, it sounds good, but on the highway, when it's a lot of cars around, when it's kind of noisy, you can't really hear the car. I guess that's kind of why they pump engine noise into the cabin, but that's goofy. That's hella goofy. I don't even like that. It sounds like, listen, if I want to play a video game and have synthetic sound, I would play the video game. I wouldn't jump into a car and feel the senses of that engine rumble. But nonetheless, let me pull over here. Let me go over here and let's take a listen. Somebody said on the TLX versus G70 video that the G70 sounded horrific. And it wasn't until I re-listened to that part of the video and I drove the car around and drove the G7, the Genesis Coupe, that I realized, he's actually kind of right. And that stung some. Let's jump out here. And you know what, man, while I'm at it, let me make this point as well. Somebody also said something about me, because I did mention in a video how the paint was ruined on the car. However, thanks to Dr. Beasley's, yes, I was able to bring it back to life using this kit that actually comes with the car. And they have something in here, which I believe I pointed out, which one is it? Matte paint cleanser, matte paint finish, body wash, coating. The cleanser is it right here. This cleanser removes very deep stains from the paint. The paint is not ruined. Anytime I've had an issue with stains like this on the paint, it has easily come off of the car. Now, this part is not matte. This is typical, stuff, which is a little weird how that works. Anyway, but yes, so onto the hood. Any of these wet spots and stains, you can still see the paint still has pristine gloss on it. There is no swirls. It is a matte paint that's the reason why it doesn't have any swirls. The paint looks good. All the red stuff, like I said, that was along this area of the car, the cleanser removed it, and it did a very good job. So I was able to correct and bring whatever issues was wrong with this car and this paint back to life, which were the deep stains, whatever the case may be, with the cleanser. Yes, it took multiple applications, but I got it done. Oh man, take a look at that. Look at that view. Woo! When you walking up, you like, yes, driver, please take me to my location. Anyway, but yes, so I was able to get that done. I keep this in the trunk for good reason. Let me just put this back. Give me a second. Yes, the paint is fine. I got everything sorted out. I mean, like the deepest of deepest issues with this paint. Look at that. See that flake? Beautiful. You know I love flake in paint. It's like flake on paint is like having sprinkles on ice cream. I said it. Listen, you hear that? You get a nice rumble from the exhaust. I don't want it too much louder than that. It is a decent rumble, but I mean, like when driving it, like I said, I just want a little bit more. But let's go ahead and let's take a listen. Man, that was a rev to like 3.5, 4,000 RPM. I switched between valves on, valves off. I don't know, man. And the thing is, I know somebody's gonna say, do a muffler delete. And I did see a video on YouTube with a muffler delete, and it was loud, a little too loud for my taste. I don't want the risers 5.0, 12, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the red and blues behind me because, you know, they can hear me down the street. Even though it's not like that where I live at, you know, it's pretty chill where I live at. I don't know. If I'm gonna be loud, oh, I'm gonna be loud because I'm in something. I'm gonna be loud because I'm in a Porsche, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Lamborghini. That's when I want to be loud. Oh, what's that? Yeah, definitely got to get that rinsed down. Man, it seemed like every time I decide to pull the keys to the car, I gotta wipe it down or rinse it first. And I got a confession to make. I am actually starting to like matte paint for the simple fact that it is not easy to get swirls on this paint. I said it. Maybe I'm doing a good job, but whatever the case may be, it is, look, you cannot, oh my goodness, yes. It is not easy to get swirls on this paint. If it's even, I don't even think you can get swirls on a matte paint, but I am actually starting to like it. And like I said in that mistake video, I should have just went on ahead and got the clear coat on the car. Too late now. We're already down the road and past the stop sign. So whatever. Before we do that, look at this paint. Look at that. Let's get it into the sunshine. A couple stains right here. Like I said, that'll easily come off with the cleanser. Dr. Beasley's, I don't know if they got a good rep or not with some of you guys, but worked fine for me in this matte paint job. But look at that. Look at the sheen, like that glisten that you get. Oh man, I don't know. Like I said, I'm starting to like this particular type of matte paint that's got the glitter, that's got the flake in it. Oh man, that's so good. All right, let's get some pulls going. Let's go down into Sport Plus, get those exhaust valves open. So while I go over here, look, the reality of it is, if I could get an exhaust that I don't have to delete the muffler or anything, like if I just had a smaller muffler or a muffler that'll allow more noise and I can maintain the on off valve, I'm good with that, because sometimes on the highway I do like to enjoy this as a luxury vehicle and just cruise. Woo. Now another thing I noticed too, on startup, when you do the auto start and when you start this car up, it sounds like it's got like this wind turbine noise to it. It sounds really good on the cold start. So you know what, on the next video I'm gonna come out and cold start it so you guys can hear that turbine sounding noise. Sounds good. Let's get a quick launch going, see if we can get this working. All right, Sport Plus, yes, we are in Sport Plus. Foot hard on the brake, on the gas. Woo! Man, you can feel the pull on that. That is good. This thing pulls hard, man. Let's do one more. Man, this thing is quick. All right, in a nutshell, I'm gonna have to just admit it. I'm gonna be looking at exhaust for the car. I'm going to be looking at exhaust, considering exhaust, and nothing ridiculous that's gonna be loud like a muffler delete, because a muffler delete is very, very loud, all right? That is loud. I don't wanna be that loud. So if you guys have any exhaust in mind, any good ones, bolt-ons real quick, I would say not a catback, but just maybe like around the muffler area. I would do that, you know what I'm saying? I would do that. From the I forgot what it's called. Ain't that crazy? It's not a catback, it's a axle back exhaust. There you go. So yes, anybody, what is June BL, right? June BL probably will have something Axel back. But anyway, appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you for everybody for watching the video. Shout out to all the Leo Legion loyal commenters and subscribers. I am going to have a good surprise for you guys this week. Tomorrow's video, or yes, next video, I'm gonna go ahead and do a 3-month review, because there are some things that must be said about this car. Big things that must be said about this car. So yes, I'm gonna do a 3-month review video next. Look at this beautiful driving road. Jeez, look at that view. Oh man. Yes, there are some things that need to be said. That's next, and then I'll have that surprise Thursday. Then after surprise, I will finally take the time to edit and upload 2 videos. My Vegas video, which I stupidly lost the footage to me being on the track, and also my skydiving video that I just did this past weekend. Well, last weekend? No, last weekend. Yes. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.